so lose. I do, I got it running back. Another one time be fun. I think my aim just begun. Another one last time please ya. Now I ain't live to please y'all. Ain't got no plans to be through. With this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool. No, I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue. At least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume. But I'm just days to refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst of the guess.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time. And here is Roy Jones Jr. This, of course, one of the great young. All the talking build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. He threw a punch and just got countered. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. Nope, that jab not going to score. Those counter punches have to hurt. There's a counter shot. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Throws the jab and doesn't score. That right hook won't score. That counter shot lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice defense on that hook. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Both men step back for just a moment. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Incredible work rate. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. time they throw a shot, they get countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing... Let's get it started in round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That jab doesn't find a home. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. When are we going to see a jab from these two? We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Left uppercut doesn't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Here's the bell for round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Defense is not an option for these two. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice job slipping that left uppercut. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They exchange punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. And there's the bell for round 5. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
punches coming from every angle. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Crawford in trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking this.
How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah. Oh, they're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. They say no one knows. There's the bell for round 6. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Big shots from both these fighters. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Come to me.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Beaten, bruised, and back. And there's the bell for round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Nice defense there, blocking the hook. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Didn't wait too long. Nothing else he could do there but take a knee to stop the beating.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
7, 8. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That was... There's the bell to start round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran, the first fight.
What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times. Box.
this fight. That was a terrible round.
Let's do it.
Get busy. Double up the jab. Listen, you've switched off. What you doing?
Let's fight.
And again, forward, bring it up, kick up the uppercut.
One, two, three, four. Listen to me. Are you okay?
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your...
And box.
It's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. back. And again, when he leans forward, bring it up. Pick up the uppercut. Pick up the uppercut.
Time out.
Okay, now you're switching off. Get out there and switch on.
Let's go.
Counter the jab. Counter the jab. Jab. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's the hook on the end. Roll under it, then come back.
Time.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp.
Do your business.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance. Switch stance. That's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident. That's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now. Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Do you still want to fight?
Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round.
Back. His head's gonna go.
Let's stay focused. Keep doing what you're doing. This is great, Greg.
One, two, three, four, five. And you continue. This is one yet.
They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should have changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch.
Who thought we'd be fighting at a Gothic cathedral? And yet here we are at Cambrian Hall. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time now for our tale of the tape. It's no wonder they call him the Pride of Wales. So much hype surrounding this. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. This is a high-octane battle. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Misses with the straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a counter shot. After After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. That's another scoring shot. That counter shot lands. A perfect counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Calzaghe and there's the bell for round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That jab doesn't find a home. That counter punch caught him clean. A perfect counter lands. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. Nice counter. And he misses with that straight left. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe. On to the third. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You'd like to see more jabs. His stamina is off the charts. And he fails to score with that left hook. take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
Let's talk about Calzaghe. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do they do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Beautiful counter punch. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Missed with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. Catch and shoot. Just misses with that uppercut. How about that time counter shot? They exchange punches. Missing with that jab. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Good defense there. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. Finally. And there's the bell for round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. You don't want to trade shots. Good counter punching. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he blocks the left uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, we know that. Let's start the 6th. After a really strong round, let's see if they can. Wow, let's take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3,
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Do you believe what we're seeing? So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropped twice. There's the bell to start round 7. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Hey, those punches add up. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just missing with the right uppercut. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about champions.
And we enter the 8th round. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Well done with that counter shot. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Those counter punches have to hurt. Insane action. This round's still up for grabs. Did you see that? An amazing knockout finish here. That was something special. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going. So time to go celebrate.
Win the title. I don't have to think too heavy, I can remember. City centers hella cold in the December. The roads that I'm from will turn you to a contender. I'm a Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton out. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting batted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me. That's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me. That's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle paid. You know you took your lemons and turn them to lemonade. I'm from money where the police are getting with you. And that's a true story, that's not something you just say. Undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done this on my ones. I've been running up hills, I've been banging out weights. I've been beating up the heavy bag, I'm training every day. Had to fight for these mills, had to lose a couple mates. Sacrifice after sacrifice, that's the only way. Undisputed, they thought that I could do this. I said I'd be a legend, they all thought I was deluded. The pain's deep rooted, the game's diluted. These rappers aren't gangster, they're all capping in their music. In my soul I can feel it, in my soul I can feel it. There's always been a deeper meaning, I wrestle with my demons. I wrestle with my demons. The road's always been a
sweetest thing.